With 60% of the UK wishing to rejoin the EU, it's surely only a matter of time before we rejoin, right? It's not that simple. It's not just up to us. If we want to get back into the EU, we're going to need EU citizens to want us back. However, social media is full of comments from people claiming to be from the EU saying not to us rejoining. I wanted to find out what Europeans really think, so I went to Paris to find out what the French really think about Brexit and the British.
Yeah, we must have our beloved enemy to have the battle.
Yeah.
It's like a je t'aime moi non plus kind of love affair, I think.
So I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on Brexit?
I think it's a pity. We miss you.
Well, for me as a French citizen, Brexit is very sad because, for me, European citizens needs to be together, needs to be aligned. That's how they are strong, that's how they are protected.
My opinion is that they do what they want to do, and they have always been like a hurdle for progress into the European Union. They didn't have the euro, they did have some specificities inside the EU rules, so if they want Brexit,
Who cares?
It's their problem, not our problem. So
To see all those people that were in our family suddenly not being with us anymore, having to get a passport to go there, having to... I studied in the UK, and now I'm part of a movement that's called Volt Europa, and that wants to bring all European citizens together to make more European integration, because I believe that Europe is the best chance for all European citizens to be protected and to be happier. So for me, Brexit is going in the wrong direction towards that goal.
I would say I am very sad that it really took place, because we were very interconnected in many levels, and we are still interconnected because we are one, and oneness in many levels. So for me, I'm extremely sad, and I think there are possibilities that we do something in to become one again with Europe and with these things. So I'm for Europe Union and stuff like that, and anti-Brexit.
This person didn't want to be on camera.
I have a friend who is English and who asked for French nationality when the Brexit arrived, because she'd been living here for 25 years. I hear that economically it's hard in the UK, and I miss Marks and Spencer's.
Me too.
Yeah, for me personally, I think it's a big mistake, and I totally agree with the Scottish, for example. Actually, my surname is Branson, so I have some English origins. My father was born in London, and I have some family in England. And all my family said it's a big mistake. It's really annoying for us because of a lot of stuff. I don't think so. It's a good thing for cultural reason. Because now for us, for my family, it's harder to get to the UK, to go there. It's more complicated for the trade, for the fishing too.
Yep.
You know, the situation is really bad right now.
Question 2. What do you think about the UK coming back into the EU?
If Britain was to come back, would people be happy to bring them back in, allow them to come back in?
I think people are very open to that question and to allow them, because we all are humans. We all do mistakes. I don't know if this is a mistake, but it was necessarily. I think it was meant to be like that. But at the same time, we can do something to regain United Kingdom back with the United Union of Europe.
For this question, we had some simple rules. We asked random people in Paris and asked them the question, did they want the UK to rejoin? Every time they say yes, we put up a tick and you hear this sound. Every time they say no, we put up an explosion. Let's see who wins.
For the English to return, is it a good idea? Absolutely, But what would you want to come here for? The British to come here, what would you redo here? Me, I prefer New York, Miami, but not here. You don't really want to come here.
That's a yes?
No, it's a don't bother coming back. It's not good here in France.
Yes.
Right. So it will take another type of Union, European, before it's possible for them to come back. If they come back, it would have to be a different EU.
Yes, exactly. A European Union completely different, and they must break it all up and start again. In fact, everyone must start again, because in fact what caused or created Europe was really the war that we had, the 1914 to 1918 and 39 to 45, and now Europe must create itself wisely and not based on an issue or problem of war.
Do you think the French people or the Europe in general would want them back?
Yeah, I think nobody in the EU have some grief against GB. They're just like, yeah, it's your opinion, your vote, so do what you want to do.
My message to the UK citizens would be stay in the same future with us, because we share the same values, we share the same desire for Europe. It's not the same paradigm that we can find in other parts of the world, right? So if we want to take those values high, we need to stay together.
Would France welcome them back, do you think?
Yeah.
One doesn't really understand. It's a choice, a little individualistic. And yeah, it's a choice there to close off. Or in fact, it's not. I have a hard time understanding that. To shut off or to leave is really to help the country. Often politicians think it's better to concentrate on ourselves and the country, but I don't think it's a good way.
So if Britain did want to come back, do you think Europeans would happily have them back?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense, yes.
Would you?
I would be very happy, yeah.
A resounding defeat for all those who said no in social media. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But we weren't done.
We are asking people if they want to write a little love letter to the UK. If you had a message for the UK, would you be happy to write us a little note?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my message to you, to the UK, is stay as you are. You have taken the right decisions. We need to build things differently before you come back.
I think Europe without GB, it's not that much. We must have the crunch to have the Six Nations go ahead. If we don't have our beloved enemy, there is no crunch.
We have much more in common that we have not in common. So let's continue to see each other, to exchange, in this beautiful language that is also English. So yeah.
You are still our friends. You are welcome in France. And yeah, maybe.
Now, I haven't shown you every single message because some of them were kept secret, and they're going to be revealed in a final video I do of the entire tour of Europe. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts on what you've just heard from all these French people. We were pretty surprised. Were you? Once again, thank you to all of my supporters who keep this channel going and growing. If you'd like to help and support, feel free to either go to Patreon, go to the link, become a member of the YouTube channel, or you can even buy me a coffee. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.